Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining today's session. Today, we'll be exploring a fascinating case involving inheritance distribution. On this first slide, titled Al-Mushtarakah, we see an example where a full brother and more than one maternal sibling are involved. Interestingly, after the other heirs have received their shares, nothing remains for the full brother. I'll walk you through the details and the distribution process step by step. Let's get started. All right, let's take a closer look at how the inheritance is distributed in this particular case. Here, we see the key figures are the husband, the mother, and the maternal siblings. First, notice that the husband is entitled to half of the estate, which is represented as a half. That's a standard share in many inheritance laws. Next, the mother receives a third or 1/3 of the estate. The maternal siblings, which include the two siblings mentioned, are collectively entitled to a share as well. In this example, they share a sixth, or of the inheritance, which is divided among them. It's important to highlight that in this scenario, all siblings are considered maternal siblings. That means they share the same maternal lineage, and as a result, they share the inherited portion equally. Because of this, the estate is distributed according to these proportions. The key takeaway here is understanding how the shares are allocated based on the relationships, especially the maternal ties, which influence the inheritance shares. This example really underscores the importance of knowing family relationships and how they affect inheritance distribution, which ties back to our overall theme of understanding inheritance laws and their application. Let's look at the key points here. In this case, the basis of distribution is 6. This is because only half of the first division is in contact with the fractions of the second division. So, when we allocate the shares, the husband receives 3, which is half of 6. The mother gets 1, which is 1/6 of 6. And all the siblings together get 2, which is 1/3 of 6. Now, an important concept to highlight is how the heads of the siblings are counted. Their total heads are 3, but their combined portion is only 2. This mismatch means we can't divide their shares equally into 3 parts. This is where the concept of all comes into play, indicating the need for an adjustment. The solution, then, is to multiply the number of siblings' heads, which is 3, by the original basis of 6. This gives us a new basis of 18. From this new basis, everyone can now receive their fair share. It's a practical way to ensure a fair distribution when the initial division isn't perfectly divisible. This approach ties into the overall theme of the presentation, finding fair and logical methods to handle complex inheritance cases, especially when initial divisions are problematic.